Good morning everyone. It is 8 a.m. and I am heading to the racetrack. So let's go see what we can find. Get some footage of the teams and the race bikes. See you in a minute. So it's about 15 miles from the hotel to the racetrack. A little bit of town, city work drive here, and then it gets into the countryside. And we'll be there in a minute. So I have never heard it announced that there's roadkill on the road. In fact, I can see it from here. Looks like a deer got it last lap. Quite a mess.
Police reported ahead.
Morning. We are here at the racetrack. I gotta get my wristband. Coming into the track. Oh, there's already a bike on the track there practicing. Right there, if you look down there, you can see there's the paddock. And that there is the front straight starting line. So this is a really nice place. We'll get some good footage today. So let's go and find our area. It's a really fast part. Looks like we got a neighbour. Okay, so there's my tent right there, but we're going to go for a walk. We're going to go down this little hill here and down into the paddock, have a look around there, get some video, and then open up our tent a little later today. So let's go, let's see what we can find. So just beyond those cars there is where the fan zone is. That's where I've just walked from. And now as I come down this hill, there's the paddock down there. Right there is turn 1. See the bikes coming out of turn 1 right there. Oh, it's going to be a good day. It's suddenly gone very quiet. I think the red flag is out. I think someone may have gone down. But as I'm coming down the hill here, now you can see there is the paddock. And we're going to go inside here and see what we can find. Yes, that's the medic car or safety car, I'm not sure, one of which. But I must have gone around to see what's happened further around the track. Saw a recovery vehicle going around to pick up a bike, so here we are, we're almost there. Alright, here we are at the beginning of the paddock. Let's take a while to walk around here. It's going to be fun, with lots of things here. See bikes all over the place. Let's go for a walk. This is what's so cool here. So this is a small privateer. This little tent with his one bike. Probably stays in the camper van right next to it. In a minute you'll see what the manufacturers bring here. But that is so cool. Little Ducati in there. Over here we got an Indian, part of the Bagger series. These are a lot of fun to watch. Again, another privateer racer. So most of this back line here is all privateer racers. We're going to cut through to the front line here where we'll see the manufacturers. They're big setups, multi-million-dollar race teams. Here we are on the side of the Indian tent. If you look on the trailer there, Hayden Gidham, number 69. He races for Indian, but he also races for us. He's our Superbike racer. Super nice guy. We may get to see him a little bit later. But this is the Indian team. And this is the team that he rides for in the Bagger series. Let's check these bikes out. Right there is Hayden's Indian. What a cool looking bike. These things are loud, they're fast. He's already won one race this year on that bike. Hopefully we'll get another win today, or rather on Sunday. Beautiful. Harley Davidson over there. I think that's their hospitality tent. Their race team, I think, is this one over here. So you can see how much of a spread they have all along here. This is all Harley Davidson's race team. You have a Bagger there. Swing arm on that bike, but there's nothing compared that to a road bike. What a machine. So you guys just go figure out having fun. I'll just nip through here real quick, because right here you can see there's the front straight. All the way down to the first turn. See over it. The last turn of the track is quite an amazing turn. They come downhill real fast and then do a 90-degree turn. It's a good one to watch racing from. Such wonderful little dogs. If you've never had one, well, you won't understand, but if you have, then you know what I'm talking about. They totally control you, but they're beautiful little creatures. What do we got in here? War horse racing, no, wrench racing. It has war horse up there. Look at that. That's BMW right there. That's the S1000R, triple R, I'm not sure which, but that's definitely a BMW. Look at that. Awesome. Some bodywork sitting right here. Look at the carbon fiber all on there. Amazing. And then right here, Dunlop, the tyres. I hate to think how many tyres they're going to get through this weekend. I bet they get through so many. That's water, of course. Oh, the smell of the rubber. Those tires. Here's some already trashed. Look at those. Totally worn out. Well, this is cool. This is Royal Enfield. These are all Royal Enfield 650 twins. And if I'm right, this is all lady riders. And a lot of ladies running the teams. So this is really cool. Have a look at these bikes. It's so nice. Look at them. Last season when I was here, I chatted to a couple of the girl race team riders, and it was really cool to chat with them. And they have to work on their own bikes. It's awesome to see girls in the sport. It's been a long time coming, but they're slowly getting there. This from the side here. There's all the girl races. So we got American girls, some Brazil, Canada. It's amazing. And like I say, they all have to work on their own bikes, and they're all on the same bike. So it really makes for some really exciting racing, because it's all down to them, the rider. One bike doesn't have an advantage over another. So that really does even the playing field, as it were. I love that green over there, look at that. Great stuff, great stuff. Let's move on. So, an interesting little thing, maybe of no interest to anyone, but to me, I noticed the girls on the Royal Enfields, they're all wearing earrings and necklaces and jewelry. And there was a big stink a few years ago in Formula One because Lewis Hamilton would wear his jewelry, and they made him take it off for the races. And there was a huge battle. So I asked the girls here, is this allowed? And they said there's no rule. They can wear whatever they want underneath their leathers, of course. So I found that pretty interesting. Anyway, moving on. These two bikes coming out, these are Southern Honda sponsored bikes. These are 500 cc's. They're heading out for their first practice session. Southern Honda racing tent, and the 500s have just gone out. There's my mate waving at me. That there is that's Hayden's fight.
Get the wrong shirt on.
I know, you changed shirts. I got last year's, but that's okay. That's Hayden's 1000 Superbike. Look at that thing. This is chief mechanic. This is a guy that makes it go vroom vroom.
That's right.
Really fast. What a machine. Working on the bike now. That's Mark. He's the team chief. That's whose house I went to a few months ago to deliver all these bikes. So that was one of the bikes I delivered. I made you a video about it. You may remember. Anyway, that's our Honda 7 racing team. Hopefully going to have a really good weekend. You can't come down to the paddock and not go and see the Ducati team. Let's go and take a look at these bikes here. Look at those magnificent machines. Just look so cool. Those wheels look incredibly light. Hardly anything of them. Look at that, what a bike. What a bike. There's Suzuki. Another big spread. You can see the difference in the manufacturers' teams, the heavily sponsored teams, compared to the privateers that we first saw. More Ducati right here. Let's take a look at their bikes. Who doesn't love a Ducati? And then across here we got Yamaha. If you look way up there, that's the entrance that we drove in this morning. And this was the turn I showed you. They come down that turn into this, down that hill into this turn here. And this road here is pit lane, pit in. Which is a pretty cool place to look at. Hopefully we'll see some bikes come down so we can get it. there's also the Superbikes coming out for their first practice session of the weekend. So we'll get some really good footage as they come past this corner here. So here we go. Walking back to the tent before my battery dies on this phone, had to take a picture of this one. Remember the old 550? I always liked that bike. And check this one up here. Love the colour scheme. Lightning McQueen on 2 wheels. Look at that. That is so cool. What a great colour scheme. What great creative. Yeah. Oh, look over here. $1,000 V-twin. Wonderful bikes. Yeah. See what else we find later today. Just as soon as I recharge the battery in this phone, we'll get some more video. Alrighty, so we are set up. Everything is ready to go. Now we just wait for the crowds to arrive. We've had a few people show up today, but not too many. But tomorrow and Sunday is going to be the big day. But let me show you what's going on here. So there is our tent with the bikes out front. The flags are up. And we look like we are open for business. Everyone else is here as well. Look. Take a walk around. Tomorrow I'll do some, I'll get closer up to these guys and get a look at the bikes they're using. That'll be fun. So anyway, for today, this has been fun. I hope you enjoyed the footage of the motorbikes I did earlier and also in the paddock. And we'll come back tomorrow and have some more fun. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a pleasant evening. Bye.